I love him so much. He could almost be as good as George. We should make some more of them. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Look at them all. Oh, it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Oh, I didn't mean to right click. Oh my gosh, it's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen, and I love everything about it. Hello everyone and welcome back to that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2. I am Kyle once again, and you find us right here on the actual road to Valkyrin. That's right, even though everything we have done thus far has technically been also on the road to Valkyrin, like through the mountain pass and everything here, this last region here, leading to the actual grand city, is kind of the last big step. Now obviously I've done quite a bit of building already, and there's still lots more to do, and we'll continue to flesh that out as the time goes by. But I would like to take some time to focus on this little unnamed kind of region here. It's not going to be the Moonstone Valley, it's going to be something totally different. But yeah, this place is kind of we got that kind of, I wanted it to be like either autumny colored haze in a way, kind of reminiscent of like a harvest time of year, because as I've spoken about before, this is going to be a lot of farming region, specifically because this grand city and its trading ports are going to need something to sustain it all. I don't want to be too realistic with it, but obviously there should be something along those lines, but there will still be plenty of conflict and fun things for our players to explore and do. Now, there were actually a couple of new things thrown into the game in the last patch that I haven't actually looked at yet. This is one of the walls. It's kind of like a dwarven featured wall. I really like this actually. It's not over the top squarish geometric looking, but it's definitely got its own character to it. Also got kind of a little foresty, happy-go-lucky rock wall here. I like that one too. This has got a hedge on it. I really like the hedge. The hedge might have to replace what we have at our Baron's estate back in Brightwood. Oh, and this is good here. This is a ruined wall. Oh yeah. This is what I've been waiting for quite some time. Or not waiting for, I guess I always hoped, but never imagined it would actually happen. An arid wall, oh, that's great, that's fantastic. And then this is very much like a Sylvan style wall. I like all these additions. These are all much needed, great looking stuff. There's also, so we got that kind of geometric shaped, graveyard respawn point. That's good. I didn't mean to build this, and now it won't let me destroy it because I needed one in this region, so I guess I'll just have to build one in this region, which is true. I should kind of decipher which one I actually want here. There's all the same ones. Yeah, that looks like it's the only new one. I do like it, however, I don't know if I'm going to use it in this region. I would think... Yeah, we'll do the spooky ones. I know I use the spooky ones a lot for non-spooky things, but because they have this little hut and the pumpkin patch thing going on with them, I think they really fit with like farm region-y type stuff. I'm gonna centralize one of them here, so I'll kind of put this maybe here. We might have like a little town crossing area here actually, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in an inn as well. And the sturdy, I guess it's sturdy is the name of these kind of geometrically shaped dwarven-esque supposed looking ones. Yeah, that's really cool. I like the uniqueness of that building. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a small inn. Actually, we'll kind of put it up the road a little bit. There we go. So it's not quite right on the road. And then we should put a tavern concept in here. What is the sturdy tavern? Ooh, that's cool. I like the little entryway, little walkway there is kind of cool looking. Yeah. And I kind of like the feel of just the little Sylvan tavern here, because although they don't technically match, I understand that, I do like how it's just got a little bit more of a growth thing going on around it. I think it's a cute one. Yeah, I use the word cute. And then I'm going to put a little shop stall here as well, just right along the side of the road. And yeah, that doesn't disrupt things too much. Okay, that way there's at least some basic concepts here. I do want to see what all the other sturdy buildings look like. Sturdy blacksmith. Oh, that's actually probably the coolest looking blacksmith building there is, in my opinion. Sturdy potion shop. Oh, that's cool too. I like it, holding the chain, hanging the potion off the end. These are really cool buildings. And then the sturdy shop stall. Yeah, that's really cool. Great job, Vector Storm. Loving the new assets. Okay, with this now, I'm gonna kind of put in a little bit of pathing here too. And then, as I was going to do before I got distracted by all the new fun things, I'm gonna put in some walls. And I want this to kind of feel like players are entering into an area that is like designed, laid out to some extent. I'm going to, let's leave it open there, and then we'll probably, yeah, and I would like it to somewhat kind of make its way over this direction, because we're going to connect into, well, actually, I think I needed it to connect into this region. I don't remember. Okay, level-wise, I had it going 7, 8, 5, 6, because that's coming out of Zephyr as well. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, and then from here you would kind of make your way that direction, I guess, was my goal. I don't really know what my plan was. I get why I did the 7, 8 here, because I have a 5, 6, so that makes sense. So I should have the path go and connect here. However, if you go Zephyr at level 4, 5, 6 to here, 7, 8 to here, 8, 9 to here, and then you make your way. It's like taking the long way around the mountain pass, which is kind of what I wanted it to be. So it probably makes more sense for the path to go this way, which means there probably should be a safe pathway to go from this region to this region if you were leveling here and then moved over to this one next, because you took the mountain pass versus taking the long way around. So with that, we're going to put this pathway, I'm just going to put it like right in the middle, and then now I'll take this path I just started working on, and we're going to kind of loop it. Actually, I don't like that. We'll keep going out like that. There we go. And then we'll grab the same wall again to kind of help people stay on the path without cutting through. I'm gonna kind of keep the wall on the inside a little bit like that, creating a post every so often so that it feels like there's some intentional support. Yeah, and then I kind of like when the walls meet up, but they don't meet up on the same side of the path, kind of like that. And then what we can do, I'm gonna put snap back on. We'll snap to this one. Oh, it's not what I wanted, please. I think that just built a wall across the pathway. Alright, well, that just happened. There we go, that's what I wanted it to do. Just like that. This respawn point is actually kind of growing on me. I don't like the location, but I kind of do like the feel. It's kind of got this kind of, it's ancient, but it's like stoic ancient. Like we could put this on the side of a hill somewhere, maybe. I'm just gonna go ahead and move it. Yeah, let's put it way over in this corner, because I'm sure we'll have something going on in this general direction. So that can go there for now. Let's do some more with the fences here. Kind of just go like that. Throw the snap back on, and we'll get this one. Then to unsnap and kind of go like that. So there's a little bit of a blocked off yard type area. We'll go like this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and this whole time, once again, I have not been playing the game at any speed, so players have not been doing diddly squats. So please go do the diddly squats, everyone, because I also need to check and make sure everyone's kind of balancing and whatnot is good, considering we did a lot of changes to said things, as well as create some new classes, new abilities, and all that jazz. Want to make sure it's all working properly. Okay, and then because of the layout of these roads here, I'm gonna pull this across here a little bit. We'll kind of go like that, because it just kind of makes sense depending on which direction you're gonna go in the territory. You might not want to just go straight to this crossroads and back. So we'll kind of make a little bit of a divide here. Maybe some kind of focal point in the middle here could be useful. What do we have for landmarks? Ooh, this sturdy landmark looks pretty cool too. I'm just checking it out. I don't think I'm gonna put one here. Yeah, I probably won't put one here, but oh, I really like that. There's not really any landmarks I like that would go in the middle of that. But I kind of need something, because landmarks are kind of needed. It's a little problematic. Okay, we might not have landmarks in this region for the time being, because I can't think of anything that really fits with the farm aesthetic, or is not something I've used in some other facet that I don't want to use here. And just to double check, I did build a network here, that's good. And I'm gonna keep an eye on the bug reports. It looks like there's a decent number of those kind of getting in our way too, so I want to make sure we don't get overwhelmed on that side of things. Oh, what the heck? We got players running around over here. What are you guys doing? They are... Seriously. What are they doing? Who are you guys? You guys are going to Valkyrin. Well, hold the phone here, people. Hold the phone. Who? What? Level 3. Migrating to Valkyrin. Level 3. Migrating to Valkyrin. Are they going here then? Oh, they must be going here because this is the only place they can find a place to live. They're coming here for the inn space. That is very interesting. Which means to do so, did they take the balloon to get here? And if so, are there other people around here that are coming up to the balloon? So I don't see anybody. And if they're level 3, they'd only be in Eastwash. That's quite a migration to just to find an inn space, but more power to ya. Interesting. So they are they here? Okay, they're going there. That guy is headed that direction. I don't know exactly what he is doing. He's joining a party. Interesting. Okay, well, you guys have fun. Okay, let us construct some more fencing. Like that. The snappy snaps back on. Okay, well, this also brings up some very interesting points in that since we have this path here, that seems to be the fastest path for players to head into the city, which I'm not sure I really like. I mean, it makes sense. Maybe I close off this path here. I think that's going to be the best case. We're gonna get rid of this. Put that mountain back. Yeah, that way they'll have to go in through this road up here if they wanted to go the back way. Because this is where I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make either the port itself or the road to the port up here. I think it should be in the adjacent one, so it's probably gonna be here. And we'll work with that to start. Okay, and then since I really like that new building, that new wall type, the destroyed one here, yes. This is gonna be the ticket. Yeah, we'll kind of take this like so. Yeah, that was kind of an old access point. But then over here, I want a much more controlled section. I don't want to use the big walls though. Maybe we kind of go here. I'll use this destroyed one to kind of go. Yeah, we'll do something like that. And then I actually want, and I'm going to use the modular castle building. Did they change this? We're not... Oh no, you can just build it over that path. Ah, but this is... that's what happens when you build it in the mountainside. It does this crazy stuff. Yeah, that's problematic there too. Okay, let's go as close to not crazy as we can get it. I'm gonna precise move it as close as I can. And then we'll kind of make it look like the entrance here was kind of built next to the old ruins, but kind of have it hug right up close to it here. Yeah, like that. There we go. Maybe I can even have it go over the top. Oh, that's good. I like that. As if we just built over the old foundation. Let's give this some decent walls here too. Maybe not super huge, but I like the towers. Go like that. Good, 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 good. And then I'm gonna grab another couple here. And then we'll use these extra pieces to not disrupt the current ones. Let's see, I gotta work around that wall space. And we'll move. Yeah, there we go. Kind of looks like it's utilizing the mountainside now. Although, maybe we'll get rid of that one. Yeah, that works. That would be a hard spot to defend, kind of, but maybe we could go like that. Nope, that doesn't work. Ah, crap. Now that's giving us an issue there. You can bring it back? It does. Cool. Yeah, and then that kind of hugs right up to the old tower space there. I like that. Maybe we have new tower space. I don't like how epic this kind of looks. Let's bring it down just a smidge and make it just have kind of a general path across here. Yeah, that works. Okay, we'll keep it like that. Actually, maybe I should do that on the other side. Yes, we'll go like this. There we go. Maybe bring that tower down. There we go. Let's go like that for now. I'm gonna grab the ruined wall again. See if it'll... No, it's not gonna cooperate too much there. But if I go up a little higher, then kind of take it kind of like that. There we go. So we have the ruined section, and then kind of the newly built section. And then we'll still add that segment there. Perfect. So it's still a big strategic defensive point because it's going to head into the port sector of the capital. Okay, coming together now. There should be a couple of different farm sections within this, and I like how it's kind of already pre-divided. You got like one here, you got one here, you got one here, you got a thin strip here. It kind of comes around maybe, a big long branching section. And then you've got... oh, that's a little game dev. I wasn't sure what that was floating through. There's also another player down here somewhere. Yeah, we've got a paladin. Oh, I should speed the game up again. Yeah, there he goes. He's going in through the front gate now because we no longer have the option to come in the side here. Perfect. Okay, so we got section here, section here. This middle section, no idea. Maybe we make it a little bit more untamed? Okay, we'll kind of get our normal house kind of modular buildings going here too. We'll kind of angle one in like that. Let's kind of make one over here, kind of near the entrance, or not the entrance, but yeah, the entrance, I guess, to the region, and then also by our balloon. Kind of just, I'm gonna scatter a few just to give it some like overall feeling. Okay, yeah, there's kind of like 4 big sections, and then you got this middle one here. Maybe the middle section here is kind of overall controlled by the Empire itself. We can kind of put like a... There should be a watchtower, but not one of the watchtower assets. I'm literally just going to... Let's see, not that one. Yeah, we'll just use the castle. And we'll just kind of create... that's too tall. Let's see if we can get the little spire. There we go. Alright, so there, we got like a watchtower in the middle that kind of can see, yeah, I can kind of see way out there, see way out there, I can kind of see the entire stretch of the province. That's exactly what I want it to feel like. And then maybe like this also has some of this kind of old wall space on it. Not there, let's kind of bring it up. There we go. I had no plans for this, but I love how these new assets are just kind of organically kind of making this come to life right now. Oh, I have not seen if there's any new plant features. Okay, don't want snowy tree. I want, yeah, kind of want these redwoody looking ones, but not so tall. Okay, so light amount of decoration, at least as far as trees go. I don't want this to feel too dense, because it wasn't dense, but there was you know, some center point of tree growth that kind of grew up after, I think, whatever this old fortress was destroyed. And when the Empire's kind of moved in and built this new, at least, watchtower, they're kind of slowly clearing away trees. This is a relatively new project, and we'll probably have them put together some temporary pieces of retaining wall. Not retaining wall, but like, how do I want to do this? I kind of want it to feel like it's reinforcing what's here. I can't really put the walls inside of walls. I didn't think about that. Okay, let's think about that. Maybe I want them to have used the wood for something. Here we go. We'll just kind of utilize the little barriers like we've done. Make them like half size compared to what they usually are. Maybe a little smaller. There we go. Yeah, we can kind of go like that. And then we'll kind of put one... I guess that tree's in a good spot defensively speaking. Kind of go like that. Yeah. And then we'll throw some other ones in here, like in case they know a fight is coming, they can always... They've got more they can kind of place on the road if they need to. And then we'll put maybe a small version of this one here that they put up in front of the door if they need to. And I think I'm going to get rid of that door, so it's just that one like that. And now that I'm in here kind of going deep on some things, let's actually I'm going to put another little market stall here. And we can actually put a respawn point here would be pretty good too. So let's build it outside. Shift it back in here. We can kind of put it in the back maybe. There we go. Oh, come on. Give me a spot that's going to work. There we go. Put a couple of guards in here. Oh, I should let's put a merchant guy over here. It's always fun. Frank Beans. What would the world be without Frank Beans? Gonna put a couple of random assets. Put a Zephyrians, because they're not too far away from home. And then yes, we need some druids in this region, because while this is not their original home, this is going to be a region not too far away from their home, so I'm going to put a few of them. And then actually, one of these farm territories, I'm thinking maybe this big one here, this is going to be kind of a druid-owned one. Actually, I take that back. I think maybe this strip here is going to be the druid-owned one. I don't know. We'll think about it. But yes, we'll put a druid over in the town here, so that way there's one of them. Shield is awkwardly inside of their head. I don't understand. Okay, we'll come back up to our camp here. Oh, we should have... Yeah, these are like little farm hands. A couple of them maybe hanging out at the tavern. We can have a number of people hanging out at the tavern, like our good old gnomes, our miners. Yeah, they can hang out at tavern too. And we'll put like a paladin guy here too. He's kind of maybe the commander. Actually, we should make a paladin quest giver. And let's, before we get too carried away with building quests here, I'm going to kind of lay out a little bit more details around here, I think. Oh, we can actually do an upgrade. Let's make sure we do that real quick. We're getting close to getting to 10.0 because we're 9.8, so this will take us to 9.9. I'm going to go more achievements. I feel like that's something we can add on to. Alright, I kind of like how that applies kind of like a little central focus for this region too. So there'll be some quests attached to that. Ooh, I like how that looks walking up to it too. That's really neat. Ooh, I love it. Okay. Now, as for our farmy farms, let's do some paths first. Kind of have this one. This will go like that to there, and then it can kind of come up to that building. And we can kind of go like that. Grab a little bit of fencing. That way we've got kind of an entrance to this farm, and this path will just kind of go all the way out to... I'm thinking this is more of like a work building of sorts. It's not going to be 2 stories. Some kind of just shed space. Okay, and then it's been the ongoing theme here thus far. I kind of like the idea of there being more of these kind of old walls. Kind of go like that, but then I'll leave everything else kind of open there. Alright, I'm going to kind of put a druid guard here as like an NPC. Put a little guard there. These guys are just kind of on the road here because this is a high traffic zone. Okay, to kind of create farmland grains, this is going to take a while, but the good news is we at least get to do a ton of upgrades along the way. And really a lot of these just come down to little bonuses. So we can give 5 to hugs by having instant messages, we can have bling by having badges, faction history adds fluff, PvP arenas adds gibs, and gibs adds gibs. Particle effects, not yet implemented. Oh, it must be an actual thing that'll get introduced in the game, but at least for now we can add it in and our players will feel like they're getting more out of it. Sweet. Yeah, and this is what I mean by we're going to get a lot of upgrades. So if I just end up doing this every time I hit 100, it feels like cheating. I'm going to do this one real quick because, you know, I can. I'm going to do another point into bling just to make the combat that much more entertaining. But yeah, if I keep doing all these sections with crop plots like this, it's just going to blow up the actual like status number we're on. So with that being said, I also want to take a break here because there's been a lot of players running by. And yeah, I don't know if they're doing anything in town or if they're just screwing around. This guy's scouting out his plot of land where he wants to build his house right here. Well, that's cool. People are playing around in an area that I did not want them to play around in, but that is what it is. We made that a level 1 zone, so now it's got level 1 players and up. Okay, so let's do kind of the layout here for this farm area as well. Okay, I like the idea of there being a little walkway with kind of a sort of like a roundabout entrance here. Looks good. This one, I like the idea of it being kind of right alongside the road. Move this just slightly. I'm actually going to get rid of a lot of these rocks and scenery that I don't need. That rock looks good. I'll keep that rock. Actually, kind of like that rock there too, because it feels like it fits with the weirdness of the trees and such. We're going to make a little crossroads here. That's kind of floating there awkwardly now. Ooh, a streamer has connected. Let's check this out, actually. I don't know who this is. Who is the streamer? Who is... Oh, it's Toonhole. It's good old Toonhole. Alright, Toonhole. Good to know. Let's play Toonhole at normal speed. Can I... No, I don't want the Coastal Curiosities. Also, I need to get back into doing some stuff here because I can add way more context to the lore and everything. Hello, features that Kyle will blow out of proportion. Alright, Toonhole is... Toonhole, you're a level 1 paladin. I thought Toonhole's been around for a long time. Toonhole, I'm a little confused. Why, you're only level 1. This makes no sense. Can Toonhole have multiple characters? Is that a thing? I don't know if Toonhole can have multiple characters. Can they have multiple characters? If they can have multiple characters, that's pretty cool. Alright, so Toonhole is apparently streaming. I have no idea what Toonhole's doing right now. Enjoying the scenery, traveling. Not doing anything all that entertaining, though. Alright, Toonhole, you go continue to do whatever it is you're doing. Okay, anyways, I put some topazosaurs because people will need topazosaurs as their mounts to kind of get around. So there's a little spot here. Got some topazosaurs by the inn, you know? So people come over here. Oh, we should put like a... We should put a flight path in here somewhere. Flight path. Let's do the owl. We'll kind of just put it next to the inn here by the shopkeeper. And then I'm thinking we let this kind of run. Oh geez, what direction should it go? It should go... I want it to fly into that tree. Hold on. Tree, we're gonna move you. Okay. Gonna have it go way this way, avoiding scenery. And then we'll have it go way out here. Oh, that's too much of a curve. Yeah, I can have it go over this, and then can I have it go maybe like just over the wall there? And then I have no idea where to make the flight path go to in the city. Maybe I make it come to like... Actually, maybe it should just go through the front. There we go. We'll just put it there, and then we'll build something around that at some point in the future. Yeah, that looks cool. Then it's like it actually comes in through the front gate. Okay, and then I would actually like to create a new monster. Something that will live in the farmlands. There's a part of me that wants to do like one of those big giant harvester monster machines from World of Warcraft. But I have a feeling that would just be too copycat. I guess what I need to try and figure out is what kind of assets we've got in here. Let's turn it into something a little more humanoid so it's easier to look at. Upalad has died again. Do not know what he's trying to do. Oh, Steve's logged in. That sounds terrible. I do really like the idea of like some kind of automaton enemy. And I do really like the harvesters from WoW. Question is, what kind of head should I give it? Like the spider head, maybe, sort of, kind of, but not really. It's almost got to be like this, like very metallic looking. Yes. Something along that line. What is this? Seriously, what is... Oh, it's like a frog. I think it's a frog. Might be a frog, might not be a frog. I have no idea. Where'd that thing go? Here we go. Okay. Torso. I don't know what that is. Almost have to use like the golem one. What is the golem torso? Golem is... Okay, yeah. But that's... I don't really like how it looks. Because if I put that other head on it, not quite doing it for me. Oh, that might work actually. I think that's the gorilla body, but it's close. Yeah, it could kind of go like that. And then if we take the torso, adjust it up a little bit, maybe scale down slightly-ish, but not too much. Now arms, this is gonna be the tricky thing. How do you make like harvester arms? I have no... Oh, that's like a frog leg. That's a shield. That is a praying mantis. Ooh, like the pirate hook actually kind of works a little bit. Well, there's a big party of people just running by in the background there. Okay, I was thinking the crab arm, like claw, but that doesn't really work either. Because it's like almost facing kind of the wrong direction here. Yeah, it's very bizarre. That is a strange object arm thing. That is the Trent one. That is... Oh, a flipper. Okay. Turtle leg. That is the spider legs. Now, that might be something that could work. Otherwise, everything else is just arms. That is a wing. Yeah. I'm thinking the spider legs. And just for kicks and giggles here, I think it'd be kind of cool. This is not intentional, but originally, but if I kind of put that to the side, drop the head down a little bit, so it's like off to the side slightly, then we kind of need to just figure out the legs. But could we put a tail on this thing? Yeah, it would kind of make sense to have like some kind of bag, wouldn't it? Like, it's gonna harvest and it's gonna collect things, you know? Don't know how I would do this. Let's see. Not really like a good pouch of sorts. Could kind of pretend like the cape is meant to be a bag. Could kind of go like that. Yeah, that way it's like the pouch on the back. So it's like this side, the hook side is like the scythe, and it like cuts the crops. It puts it on the ground, and the spider legs like scoop them up and just throw them into the sack on the back, which is why the head is off to the side to allow it to go into the sack. See, there's a process here, people. You just gotta follow along. Yeah, and then we could go like the skeleton legs to give them kind of like that hydraulic-y type look to them. And I'm actually starting to hate the torso now. But it gives me an idea. I could use... Yeah, I don't like the skeleton one. What's this? Alright, maybe we do use the gorilla. This is the silliest, most ridiculous enemy I've made thus far. I like the idea of it kind of being like a gold, bronzy, metallic-y type color. The sack can be like brown. I don't really know what color that is. That is not very brown. It's like the inside of the sack, I guess. That is the color of that. Okay. Well, alright then. Just gonna make the inside of it black. We're gonna call this a harvester. I'll make them decently tanky. They'll use rage. Base speed. We'll keep them on the slower side. And then let's just make some fun abilities for this. So we need a melee range, instant cast. Effects should be attack. We'll make it like an earth. A straight shot apply. We'll call this scythe swipe. The harvester attempts to harvest you. Perfect. 1 damage, 2-second cooldown. Yeah. Need a cool swipey swipe ability. Swipey swipe, swipey swipe. Well, here we go. This is like, it's not really a scythe, I guess, but it is very hook oriented. Kind of like what our harvester has. And then it'd be cool if we just do like a self-repair. So self-repair, this is gonna be self only, heal over time. Let's go 5 health over 5 seconds. 10 rage. So basically once this thing gets enough rage, it can just kind of start to do a heal, but it's also going to stun itself just for 2 seconds though. So there's a little window of opportunity here. We don't need a picture of a frog for this. I don't know if there's any images of like machinery, although it does look like there might be some new ones in here that I've never seen before. I am most intrigued. Just what I needed was more things to sift through. I'm just gonna use kind of this orangey kind of cross healing symbol. Cool, and then I have no reason to do this, but I'm just gonna put a elite harvester out here so I can see what they look like. Oh yeah, he's ready to do some harvesting. How big is he? Excuse me, sir, can you stand next to my harvester? Oh yeah, they're pretty big, scary looking. That's an elite one too though, so I feel like it should be a little bigger. Like twice as big. Yeah. Okay, where'd he go? There he is. Oh yeah, now he's big and terrifying looking. I love him so much. He could almost be as good as George. Oh my gosh, that looks massive. Oh, it shrinks as you get closer. Look at how big that looks from up here. That's terrifying. We should make some more of them. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Look at them all. Oh, it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. It's... oh, I didn't mean to right click. Oh my gosh, it's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen, and I love everything about it. Okay, maybe we make this like minimal. That is still a crap ton of death harvesters. Okay, let's kind of clear this out just a little bit. Yeah, that'll be a fun area to send players into though. I think it'd be cool, good to have some wolves too. I think there should be like some... Okay, now that I've just completely blown this visually out of proportion, I'll have to add in some other stuff as we go too, but there should probably be a good bandit camp around here somewhere. Maybe that can live off in the corner over here. Yeah, we'll kind of put a bandit camp out here. Can never go without a good bandit camp. Make this light too. There we go. Alright. Things are starting to come along nicely here. It's gonna take some more decorating though. Alright, I think we've made some pretty good progress in this new farm region just outside of our imperial capital. For the time being, I would say this is a good place to go ahead and end it, and I'll do some detailing in between episodes because I've got a lot of clicking to do for some farmland. But until next time, I am Kyle. This has been that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.